All right, let's do this. Welcome, everybody, to the Culture Shock Podcast. It's your boy, Pat Bayless. And I'm in the building with a very special guest today, host of the Journey Podcast. Jake is in the building. What up, Jake? How are you?
I'm lavish.
You lavish?
Best I ever been.
Now, listen, I had Zach on here, right, on my last episode. And I know you guys are like hand in hand. What I love about both of y'all is y'all both are very similar, but very different. But y'all both just are very creative in the way you speak and the way you detail stuff. But first, I just want to ask how you doing, how you feeling, and I'm happy that you're here.
I'm tremendously grateful to be here, my brother. And before we get into it, let's have a sip of this beautiful George Clooney Casamigos.
Cheers, bro. Cheers.
Yeah, that's just something we always do, bro. Like we love pouring up. Luckily, we don't have a problem with it. But yeah, it's just,
I was gonna say, yeah.
One of us doesn't have a. I'm fucking around.
Tequila's my favorite too. Yeah. So is that your favorite drink?
Yeah, I would say it's just clean and easy, bro. I've definitely learned to be a lot healthier over the years, and like for me, bro, I'm not. Like, there's a lot of things that people would find odd. Like, why would you, that doesn't taste good or that. But I'm not really, tequila's just like, bro, straight shot, gets me drunk. It's good, it's clean, doesn't make me feel like shit the next day, you know. But anyway, bro, I'm good, man. I'm happy to be here. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy to be here. It's been a very interesting time period in my life, bro. I'm right now getting off of a little sabbatical. I'm calling it these days, bro. Actually, today I started calling it a sabbatical. I had a really rough summer. Okay. Really, honestly, horrible summer, I'd say. Like, and it was so fucked up because I had more this summer than I've ever had. Like, I had the most going for me this summer than I've ever had in my entire life, and there was just a lot missing, bro. Like, more than any other time in my life. And I think one of the worst parts about growing anything is the thought, what if this thing doesn't work? You know, or like, it's just not fun anymore, bro. Like when we started the pod, it was just like a fun thing, you know, like really anything I've ever done in my life that I've enjoyed doing, it started out as fun. Well, anything that I've been good at started out as fun, but like somewhere along the line, once it turns into work, I think that it's very easy for that first thought to be fear-based. And this summer, bro, I'm saying I'm coming off a sabbatical because I was telling everyone like I had a horrible summer, but I realized over the past 2 weeks, I'd say 12 days, I had a little bit of a life-changing moment. I had a realization that made a tremendous difference in my life, and I'm finally feeling good again. So I'd say like I'm good, bro. I just came off that little sabbatical. I'm calling it a sabbatical versus saying that it was a rough time, because it was like exactly what I needed to be in this moment with you right now, to have the mindset that I have, which in my opinion is basically like unbreakable, you know. So
that's a great word.
Yeah.
I want to kind of dig back, but what I also picked out of that is there almost like a sense of doubt once you get into these things that you enjoy and that you love? Because you say at first it's like, I would guess, urgency too, right? Yeah. Like you want to be good at it, you want to do these things, or it starts revving up, starts going well. Is it like doubt that creeps into your mind that makes you feel these things? What are those things that are going through your mind that is maybe like the summer you're having this year? You have so much going for you, but there's something that's trying to pull you back or something that's kicking you down.
Well, I'll say that, bro, you need to have love for what you do. It's tremendously important. It's the most important thing. Like, if you do, I've said this a million times, but I'll say it again. Like, if you do whatever it is that you do for any validation outside of the fact that you want to do it, it's not going to work. And if it does work, it's always going to be fear-based. So, like, I'll say that I heard Conor McGregor speak about this week, because I've had this is the first time in my life, and we can get into this more, but I'll circle it back. But this is the first time in my life I don't like going to the gym, but like the gym is like brushing my teeth for me. So that's why I'm saying the summer was really whack for me, because I didn't feel like myself. Like there are things that make me me. Even when I'm at my worst, I still have those things. I didn't have that this summer. And that's why it was a really fucking dark place, bro. Because I didn't even know who I was anymore. I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going. I didn't know why I was in the position I was in. I was basically like an amalgamation of just like the Netflix episodes that I'd watched the night before and the girl that I'd hang out with the night before, and then whatever fucking vice or drug or anything that I can do to be anywhere but the present moment. And I'll say that to circle back to like the whole doubt thing, and like having love for the game. I think that I won last year. I heard Conor McGregor speak about this. He says, I see this a lot when guys get in the UFC, they think they made it. Like an, unranked fighter, hasn't even had a fight in the UFC, but the UFC, they give you the fancy physical therapists and they have all the performance facilities for you, and they're sponsored by Reebok and Viper, and you're getting interviews. It becomes more about the interviews than it does fighting. And that's like just getting into the UFC. So, like, that's why champions fall off later down the way. But I realized, bro, like, I'm not a champion yet. I haven't made it yet. But last year, I felt like I made it because I had some pop on social media. But in the grand scheme of things, my bank account was negative still to this day, yesterday. So, like, I didn't make it anywhere. So I took my foot off the gas. And I got away from who I was. I started feeling entitled. Like the world owed me something because I worked hard for an amount of time. I started feeling like almost like law of attraction in a toxic way. Like I attracted it, it's going to come tomorrow. Okay, it's going to come the next day. Okay, and then it never comes, bro. So that's why like one of my favorite quotes right now is the best way to predict your future is to create it. And like that's like, bro, I realized that I don't need to feel good. Like I'm done like waiting for it to come, bro. If the best way to predict your future is to create it, I'm gonna fucking run at it full speed with every single thing that I have. And one last like little bar is just like, bro, I realized like back when I played football, I didn't like going to practice. Like for whatever reason, started behaving like if like everything needs to be fun and happy all the time. Otherwise, I don't want to do it. But like back when I played football and I played Division I football and it took me 8 years to get that scholarship playing junior college football, I didn't have fun at practice. But my goal was so fucking important to me. Like I was connected to my goal. I knew that I was going to be a Division I football player, and that was more important to me than anything else. But like I realized today that I don't have a clear enough goal with this shit. Like I don't know what that really looks like. Because if I knew what my goal was, I would be running full speed at it, and I just haven't been doing that. So I'll say that doubt, fear, it's very easy for like you never want to fall off because you feel like you've won because you there's always more to do, I guess.
That's so layered too. Like the way you just explained that, we could break that down into so many things. But one of the biggest things you said is kind of like your passion and your love. I think also transitions sometimes with age and comparison. When we're kids and when we're teenagers, yeah, we're comparing ourselves to maybe our teammates where we're playing football and we want to do as well as them. Or you're saying you have this goal of this D1 scholarship. So I think that also is something maybe that was in your head. I'm not going to talk for you, but maybe something that was in your head to go get it besides you just want to do it for yourself. Maybe it is you want to show everybody this, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of times when people go viral, they want to show everybody that they went viral. And now they got this mindset of they got to keep it up. Mm-hmm. I got to keep this up. If I don't keep this up, I'm a failure. Mm-hmm. Sometimes God is blessing you by making you stay back and really understand that it's going to take time. It's not your timing. It's his timing, and I think that for me, that's been the biggest thing. Like when you're saying things like bank accounts and going through moments of self-doubt and not enjoying the things you enjoy or enjoyed, it hits me. It hits home because 2022, all summer, I was pretty much alone. Like I had my son, but other than that, I was alone. People were going out. I was bro, I had like no money, like legit. Like I was working just to pay bills, had no money. Watching people go out, watching people do things, and then play with my head, like legit played with my head. I was like, man, I can't take out nobody to go on a date if I really wanted to and give them that lavish life, and I'm a giver. So that played in my head, and then I wanted to start a podcast, but I didn't know where, how, what do I do? Okay, the first couple of videos only got 2 or 3 views, and I was like, man, is this really, And I think that's why some people, even in podcasts, give up, because they don't get the satisfaction or the instant gratification that they want. And that played with me too. So when you're talking about that, it just resonates with me. And it got to a point where I really had to understand, okay, I may not be doing the numbers. I may not be exactly where I want to be. But I have to put the things in front of me that need to be in front of me. Because if I'm surrounding myself with bad shit, or I'm surrounding myself with nothing and don't have no desire, I'm never going to get there. Like, I'm just never going to get there. Mm-hmm. And it's inspiring to listen to people like you said, Conor McGregor. I listen to other podcasts. I listen to a pastor named Michael Ty every Sunday that's inspirational. Everybody finds that kind of outlet. And he's helped me. This is a guy that don't even know me. Has helped me. I wanted to question you, too, also when you were younger. Like, did you have somebody you looked up to? Like, how was your being young? Did you deal with doubt when you were young? Did you deal with anxiety, like being in whatever household you were in? Was there any of that played a role going into your teenage years and into your adulthood? Can you root anything back?
Exactly. This guy's good. Yeah, he's good.
Appreciate that.
Cheers, my brother. Cheers.
Bro.
Cheers to you, man. Cheers to us. Oh, sorry, I wanted to say that so bad to you. Was there any doubt in my household growing up?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that, bro, there's doubt in every single household in America because, bro, like we don't know how to parent. We live in it. We are set up for failure in our culture. I know what you asked. Like, this might not be like where, like what exactly you asked, but I'm just saying, like, bro, the most fucked up thing that I've realized lately is that, like, we are so fucked. Like, bro, think about it. We have kids. We don't know a thing about parenting. How does that make any sense at all?
That's true.
Bro, we have homes. We don't know a thing about owning a home. We go to college. We don't know a thing about, bro, everything in our life. Money, investing, writing things off, relationships. We're fucked, bro.
Yep.
Like, I don't even know. And I get it, bro. School serves whatever purpose it does. But, bro, like, we don't have any type of development to actually being a human being and dealing with shit that actually matters. Bro, there's this one speech I listened to the other day with this guy named David Foster Wallace, and it was the most fucking beautiful speech I ever listened to in my entire life. It touched me to my core. And it basically was a commencement speech at a college, and he was basically just saying the things that no other adult in there would tell these kids. Bro, people think it's a graduation. It's a happy thing when they graduate college. It's a fucking death sentence, bro. It's a death sentence. It's not no happy day, bro. Because when you become an adult, what are the things adults feel? Boredom, frustration, stress. Bro, just like tedious. Every week is the same. Every weekend is the same. Week after week, day by day, your soul gets crushed. Congratulations. You graduated. Enjoy it. It's fucked, bro. So when I say, like, doubt is in every single household and I went on this whole other shit, yeah, bro, doubt was in my fucking house, bro. We're not living in a world where people think that you could do great things. Like, bro, we're so fucking negative that anytime anybody wants to do anything great, people learn to not even share what they want to do. Because they know that I'm not going to, bro, my parents are going to put it down. My coaches, my friends, my family, my relationship, bro. People learn to keep that shit inside of them. And you do that long enough, bro, guess what? That thing that you wanted to do dies with you. So I say that, yeah, bro, doubt is... I went on this big tangent about why we're fucked, and we are fucked, and listen to us so you can get unfucked. But, like, and it's our job to, as leaders, bro, to really unfuck ourselves, because what I've learned about the human spirit is that it's the most fucking powerful thing in the entire world. You have a mind, you have a body, and your spirit is at the head of the triangle, and it's so much more powerful than everything else, bro. It's the thing that does miraculous things. People that, addictions, bro. It's the thing that changes your life. Let's just say that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the saddest thing about American and Western culture is that we don't even fucking recognize that we have a spirit.
Okay.
Like, where do we go wrong, bro?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I just say that there's doubt. That there's doubt has plagued me, and I'm learning to just. If you can master this, bro, doubt doesn't fucking exist anymore.
And I think it's interesting too of the point of, for me, I lived in like almost like a sheltered environment. Like, I come from, two loving parents, right? That showed me love. And then growing up, it was simple, right? Simple things. And like I tell my son now, he'd be like, I want to be an adult. And I'm like, no, you don't.
Yeah.
Like, you don't want to be an adult. But it was simple. Life was simple. You go to school, you go to high school. It's pretty simple what you're doing. You come home and you have like somewhat freedom, and you're looking forward to being a certain age, 18, 21. And it's like, woo, same thing. You're looking to graduate, and what's next, what's next, what's next? And what people don't realize is what's the next could be hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, it could really be hell. I didn't even realize like the spirit and the mind until later on, even in my 20s. Like, during my 20s, life was just going fast. Like, fast. Partying here, doing this, hooking up with this one. Everything is fast. Drama here. All right, whatever. It's drama. It's toxic. Don't care. Like it. All right, a little bit like it. Yeah. All right, now I'm on to the next thing. Until you get halted. And the moment that you get halted, everybody has that moment. And the moment you get halted, you then have to try to figure this shit out. And it could be at different parts of your life. But for me, when I had to figure it out, I didn't know where to go. Like, yes, I have a foundation. I have a great mother that, and family that are foundational. But where do I go? Like, how do I figure all this stuff out that I was blowing by in my 20s? Like, where do I take out this 401k or this life insurance? And where does this thing go in? And how do I parent my son to match maybe the good childhood I have, but not make the same mistakes I've been making this whole time? And we always think we got it until the moment that we don't.
Yeah.
And that's the scary part that I think of just being a dad is like, I can only do so much. And the moment he goes out in that world, he has to make the decision. And I make this joke all the time. I probably said it multiple times, but my parents, they and I'm sure your parents did too, gave you guidelines or gave you ideas. And my dad was like, listen, never touch drugs. Never do none of that shit. And I've never touched a drug to this day, besides alcohol. You want to call alcohol, drug, whatever. Yeah, never touched it to this day. But then my dad also told me, don't cheat. Don't do none of that. I cheated when I was like fucking 19 and cheated throughout a lot of my 20s.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So you don't always just listen to your parents. So I think that's a tough one. And then now it's self-doubt. Like, I have a lot of self-doubt going forward. Like, what am I going to do? Where am I going to land?
Yeah.
What is my podcast going to do? What is my career going to look like? I'm 32. And my plan is I'm still writing it. And, part of me is asking God, like, please show me a sign.
Yeah.
And I'm not getting a sign. Right now, I'm not getting a sign. But I'm finding out through thick and thin and all this rubble what my gifts are that I had no idea about in my 20s because I had blinders on. I had shades on. But now I'm seeing my gift. And now I'm able to show more people. And I'm able to do these things like podcast work. And people are seeing it back. And it makes you feel good. That moment of feeling good. But it also gives you anxiety. And that's another thing I want to talk about with you is anxiety. Have you dealt with anxiety and how deep? Because I know anxiety has levels. So how deep and what level was your anxiety? And do you still have it now?
Really quick.
Yeah. Go ahead.
The person's speech, David Foster Wallace, that I spoke about before, hung himself when he was 46 years old. He was someone that was supposed to have it all together. So,
Crazy.
like, it goes to show you how fucked we are. So, bro, like, you say you have doubts and you don't have it all figured out. I don't fucking blame you, bro. We are fucked. Like, you're right. You needed someone, bro, to teach you how to be a man. Like how is it that we live in a world where like we have teachers that teach us mathematics, but we don't have people that teach us how to think? I'm in my mind all day. I haven't done a fucking math question and God knows. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, this is serious, bro. This shit is really serious, bro. I was on a fucking ABC television show last night. And the way I looked at it with anxiety, bro, people talk about mental health just to fucking talk about it. Just to get a click, bro. Y'all don't give a fuck. If y'all gave a fuck, you would speak about it a certain way. Because right now, someone just died. And guess what? Right now, someone else just died. And guess what? Someone else just fucking died, bro. This shit is real. Like, and I don't do this, like, obviously, bro, before when I was off camera, I was a different guy. But when I get, bro, thank God bless that this is just something, bro, that I'm passionate about. But, bro, like, this shit is really not all sunshines and rainbows. You asked me about anxiety, bro. I am blessed to be sitting here across from you today with the experience that I had with anxiety. Anxiety it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense if God exists, why he would make something like that. Because you're growing up, bro, and you're just a regular kid, and you go to high school, and you're the job, whatever, bro. Like, you have a good life. You have a high school musical life. And then at 22 years old, why is my arm and my face going numb every day? Why is my heart speeding up? Why do I think I'm going to die? What happened from 18 to 22 that life became something I didn't want to participate in anymore? How did that happen? So anxiety, my experience with anxiety was, I'll tell a brief story, bro. I was a normal guy like anyone else, bro. I never have no fucking anxiety, bro. I used to make fun of everyone. Mm-hmm. My friend's mom died, Jordan. I was 17. I was close with her. I held her hand when she was on her deathbed, take care of my son. Close with her, bro. Like family to me. Right. She dies. He wants to go to therapy. I call him a bitch. You're soft, bro. Therapy. His mom fucking died. Can you believe I said that shit to him, bro? Yeah. After everything I've been through now, but that was just what it was, bro. That's what I learned as a man. Like, and I think could be the toxic side of it. That's a whole different story, whatever. All I'm saying is I didn't believe in no fucking anxiety, bro. I grew up, I've told this story a million times. My mom had every single antidepressant under the sun in every single cabinet of the house. You know that shit is fucked up in your household when you find a new antidepressant in a new cabinet. Oh, antidepressant in the snack drawer. You know what I'm saying? Like, that was the reality that I grew up in, but I was very blessed to live a normal high school musical life and not have to deal with that. Right. But I was also unblessed because when it hit me, I didn't know what the fuck it was. You know? I didn't know what the fuck. January 4th, I'll never forget, bro. January 4th, 2019. My Division I football scholarship I worked for my entire life. I end up getting injured and drop out of college. Identity's gone, whatever. I'm out the night before, fucking around, a little bit of cocaine, a little bit of fucking Red Bull vodkas, a little bit of just being an asshole. And I'm on the phone the next day, and I'm speaking to my boy about God knows what, and all of a sudden, bro, my arm goes numb. And then my heart speeds up, and I was just under the impression that I was having a heart attack. So I dropped my phone. My boy's worried. Thank God I had a friend there with me at the time, Monk, and the ambulance got called, and I was just sitting there, bro, like before the ambulance came, just like, I'm having a heart attack. You know, like, This is the worst thing. Like, there's not a thing that could be worse in this moment. We think we give a fuck about money and girls and whatever. Bro, I'm having a heart attack. I'm about to die. Like, my life at this moment meant nothing. I'm 21 years old. I'm going to die. I have so much more to do. I'm sitting there, bro. Go to the hospital. EKG. Doc's like, yo, you're all good. I'm like, I'm not fucking good, doc. Whatever. Wake up the next day. Brush it off the shoulders. Go to work. Back to the hospital. Next day. Go to work. Back to the next, bro. Like a series of this to where I saw every single specialist under the sun. I went to the gastro, the cardiologist, the neurologist, because anxiety doesn't exist in my world. Right. This is physical. Mm-hmm. I'm having a stroke. I'm having a heart. Something's going on. And just to make a long story short, there just came a moment where I was like, I have anxiety. And I don't even know what the fuck that means. Like, I don't even know what to do. And it was a very interesting time trying to get out of that horror, I'd say.
That's so high, and that's why it interests me, because I wouldn't call it even silly anxiety, because for people that really deal with anxiety, it's deep. Like, that type of anxiety I've never felt, knock on wood, thank God.
A panic attack is bro, I'm telling you, you are blessed. A panic attack is like if you've ever been high, like way too high, and you start freaking out. That's a panic attack.
Yeah, I've had those.
But imagine doing that when you're sober. Because if you're high, you're like, I was too high.
Yeah.
So it gives it like a purpose.
Yeah. If
you're sober and you freak out for no reason, your entire reality is gone. You don't know can it happen right now?
Yeah. Yeah, and if it's no reason, like for me, I've had panic attacks. Like, I'm not a big heights guy, so I've had small ones or anxiety attacks. When I get on a plane, I'm not even joking. I literally sit in the aisle seat, put my hoodie on, and that's it. Put my headphones on and just chill. Like, I don't look out the window not once until I land. That's how bad.
That's pretty funny.
Heights is. Like, I'll never forget the first, ever time I went up on a plane. I was nervous. Like, my palms were sweating. My dad's like, "You're all right, you're good." We get up there, and I don't know if you guys ever pay attention to the plane, but once you level out, you just hear everything shut off. And I remember first hearing that, and I'm like, I just looked at him, and he's like, "Bro, you're good. They're good now." But that's a mini anxiety attack to something that you're talking about, where your arm went numb. I would think the same thing, though. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would think I'm having a heart attack.
Right,
that's
what
they tell you.
Yeah.
Your arm goes numb, but that's so scary. Like, to me, it's so interesting, and it's also like I always just want to dig deeper and stuff like that, because like I have family members that have bad anxiety, that are on, different things, but that's just so interesting. When is the time that you were able to cope with it? Like, and when I say cope with it, I'm trying to put it in a better term, because anxiety, I'm sure you hate it to this day. But when were you able to? Exactly. So when did that moment come? Was it a person? Was it just within you, or?
I'm happy to speak about this, bro, because we haven't spoke about anxiety in a long time. Because, bro, I beat it. I more so have a problem with OCD now.
Okay.
Which is a different issue. Mm-hmm. OCD is like I can't stop thinking about the same fucking thing. It could even be the color red. Red. It drives me fucking nuts, bro. But like, imagine when like those things are real. Girl doesn't believe in you. I'm not shit. I'm not man. Like whatever. I'm just saying that like that's more so my issue now. But we don't speak about anxiety, so I'm just happy to be speaking about this, and I think our next episode will speak about anxiety. But how did I cope with? Oh,
yeah, how did you cope, and how did you beat it?
Well, yeah. So I'll just hit the part one. Part one was there was a kid in my life, Sebastian Rosenfeld, that I was at the gym one night, bro. My anxiety was so bad that, first of all, I thought my life was over, because when you have anxiety, you're not the same person anymore if it hits you out of nowhere. Because everything, like, I don't care about going out and getting girls anymore. My arm is going numb every single day. I can't leave my house. You talk about the plane having anxiety, that makes sense, bro. Imagine feeling like that at the fucking grocery store. I had one of the worst moments in my life in a post office. you know? And at that moment, your life is, bro, you think your life is done. Bro, I was going to the gym. I go to a beautiful gym, bro. I pay $300 a month for it.
God damn.
It's beautiful. And I was going to the gym, and I was listening to My Chemical Romance, and there's a song called Cancer. And I pulled over on the side of the road, and I was playing this song like I was going to die, like I had cancer. And I was crying my fucking eyes out and screaming. And no one knows this because I've never told this. And maybe I haven't told this story enough. And I go to the gym, and I see an old friend, and he's taking a philosophy class, and he sends me a list of 5 books to read. And the first book was The Alchemist, and it completely changed my life. Now, before I even read The Alchemist, I couldn't read. I had no more willpower. I thought I was dying. I was gone. The Division I scary 6'2" Jack, this person, gone. I knew if I wanted to read this book, I needed a masculine approach. That's just how I've worked, bro. I come from a world of football coaches, strong men. That's why, and we could speak about masculinity, but holy fuck, are men fucked now? But like genetic, hormonally, like there's hormones and shit hormones are getting fucked with. We can talk about whatever. I'm just saying that I knew that if I wanted to read this fucking Alchemist book, I was never going to do it without a strong man getting in my ear. So I from there, I went to Barnes & Noble. It was the longest ride of my life. I sat outside Barnes & Noble for 30 minutes before I went inside, because going inside was the scariest fucking thing to me. I went inside. And bro, it's crazy to think about, bro. We don't know. We're so fucking self-centered. We're so trapped in our own world that, bro, this might be people's everyday experience next to us, bro. There might be someone that's fucking taking too long at the register or whatever it is, bro, and they're dying on the inside, and we're like so worried about us and where we have to go. Like, bro, can you hurry up? And I was that person. I'm sure, bro, there were people at Barnes & Noble like, what the fuck is this kid doing? You know, like this kid, you know, like, bro, I was tweaking out. And I grabbed Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. That was the first book I read, actually. That book, little by little, just reading that book and listening to someone's story, a strong man, this is why it's important what we do, bro, that was speaking the gospel. Bro, like, I've been in it just like you. Everyone's situation is different. We've all been in it. I needed to hear that. Once that gave me the motivation, little by little, bro, I went from like this, like in my room all day, bro, like this, to reading that book. And then I read The Alchemist. And then from there, bro, all I needed to hear was that everything happens for a reason. At that time, that was all I needed to know, was that, what's the whole fucking shit with The Alchemist? What does Maktub mean? This is written?
Yeah, this is written, and then the omens.
Yeah. So I needed to know, bro, that there's a saying in The Alchemist, Maktub, that this is, like, it is written. It's written, bro. This is it. You had no say in this. And then I need to know about the omens, bro. It talks about the omens in that book. Like, there are things in your life that don't make any sense to you, but if you can just pay attention, bro, look up. A lot of times, bro, we're so fucked up inside, bro. We're just so focused and scared. And you look up, bro, and you'll see a sign, I swear to God, that this is happening for a reason. And I needed that at that time. And it changed my life, bro. I beat anxiety by using spirituality. And I'm kind of realizing in this moment how important spirituality is to me. Personal development, I can give a fuck. I fuck personal development in a way. Because Zach brought this up on our last podcast. Like, bro, like, I'm just someone that, like, I've read all the books and, like, I'm still dealing. Bro, you don't got to read another book, bro. Find 3 books, whatever. You could read more if you want to. I think personal development is toxic, bro. Like, from the sense of, and then I'll let you go, but like just from the sense of like, you would be amazed at how simple it is to fix your fucking problems. Like, it's so simple, bro. It's not like school. School fucked us up to think that things are complex. Things aren't complex, bro. You're having anxiety right now. Don't listen to your thoughts. I just cured your anxiety. You want to cure anxiety right now in this moment? Realize this. There's two things going on. There's the present moment. You're watching this clip. You're in your room. Look around your room. Listen to what's going on in your room. Feel the chair that you're sitting in. That's the present moment. You've been there before. If you've ever played a sport, if you're an artist, if you've drawn a painting, you've been in the present moment before. And then there are your thoughts. There's a mind. Guess what? You are not your mind. And all anxiety is, beyond the physical reaction of the body, is your mind freaking out for no reason. What's a panic attack? My heart, my this, that, and then it connects with it connects with weird shit, bro. My ex-girlfriend, then it goes to this thing that didn't work out, then it goes to bro. That's all anxiety is, and that's something that I'm super tapped into these days, bro. Like I'm actually good on thoughts, bro. I think thoughts are nothing but negative if they're compulsive. If you control your thoughts, bro, if I look at this cup and I say it's red, and that has value to me in this moment, like this red cup means something to me, and I'm going to write a poem about this red cup, or I'm going to make a fucking video about this red cup, that's cool. But if I look at this red cup, and this red cup reminds me of the time that I had with my ex, and then I think about my ex, and if it's compulsive, it doesn't mean anything to me, because it's bullshit, bro. The mind is malfunctioning. I'm done with that. And I'm done with anxiety. And that's how I beat my anxiety, as I realize that your mind is a fucking liar. The moment you realize that, bro, is the most free you will ever be. The reason why I had anxiety, bro, is all in the body. I'm having a heart attack. Do it. I'm having a heart attack. Do it. Let's die right now. I don't want to be here. Let's die. You don't die, bro. So what does that mean? Your mind's a fucking liar.
Mm-hmm. And I think also what you were saying too is it unravels itself in your mind. Like things just start unraveling, and even if it's not so much anxiety, or maybe it be anger that you deal with, right? And you let something piss you off, and now it's just festering into the next thing, into the next thing, into the next thing. I think something that's key for me is always, that I've learned, is reeling myself back in, because I have that problem where I will think about something, and then it reminds me of something. And now I'm starting to go into this pattern, this bad pattern that I just figured out how to get rid of. But now I'm going down this pattern. Now I feel like this, anger boiling, or sadness boiling, or anxiety boiling. And my thing is, I always try to reel myself back in. Like, that's my constant thing. So I may have like a good moment or a sad moment where I think about maybe my pops that passed, or an ex that
Sorry about
passed.
that, buddy.
No, I appreciate that. And more so for my dad, there's really no bad moments, but I could go there. I could go to when he had cancer, and when, his last moments. I could go there, but I don't. I reel myself in, and I go to the good place, right? And then even with my exes or somebody that I've loved, I could say, well, she did X, Y, Z, and I did X, Y, Z, but I reel myself back in and go to that good place. I think a lot of people, they don't know how, like you said, they don't even know how to control their mind. Their mind just goes all over the place, everywhere. Social media is feeding them. There's going to be people that have us on their timeline, right? And then there's going to be people that have crazy shit on their timeline because of the algorithm and what they like and what they enjoy reading. And cool, that's what they enjoy reading or what they enjoy looking at, but there really is a right and a wrong if you think about it. There is a right and a wrong with certain things, and I can just say I'm proud of you. I don't know you deeply, but I'm proud of you that you were able to beat that, because I've seen people in my own family deal with it. And I've had moments of panic attack moments. One thing I hate is speaking in front of a large group. Like, yeah, I could do this podcast stuff all day. I did a live show once, and it was in front of a bunch of people. When I tell you, I did not want to get up on that stage. Like, I was drinking Casamigos like it was fucking water.
It helps.
And they didn't feel none of it. Like, I didn't feel any of
Wow.
it. And I'm like, bro, how am I going to do this? Got up there, and I told myself, now you good. I said something to the crowd. The crowd reacted back. And I felt like this. I don't know if you've ever felt it, but this confidence start to build. And it was just building the whole time. And then once I got done with it, I'm like, I can actually do that.
Yep.
My mind is playing a trick on me, telling me I can't. But I actually can. And I can
course.
be good at it. You know, so props to you for beating it and being able to tell people about it. I think a lot of the times, a lot of us, we are able to beat things or be successful in school or be successful in a career, and we don't share none of it.
Yeah.
There's no knowledge. And you're out here giving knowledge and wisdom to just the old and the young. Because there's going to be people that watch this and that are 50,
Yeah.
60 that are still dealing with this shit. And they're going to be like, you know what? That's some real shit. So I feel like you should always applaud yourself for that, bro.
Thank you,
For
bro.
real. You should always applaud yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that more recently, bro. But guess what? Like, you ain't gonna applaud yourself if you don't respect yourself, and that's why I'm trying to become formidable again. When I was playing college football, nobody could tell me. There wasn't a person that could tell me that I wasn't who I thought I was, because I woke up every fucking day and I got after it, and I stepped away from that for a little bit. But I'm trying to get back to that right now, bro. Self-respect is one of the most important things in the world. Don Miguel Ruiz has a beautiful thing about this. His book Four Agreements, one of the most popular self-help books of all time, and the fourth rule is always do your best. And the reason why you always do your best is because your mind is a fucking asshole, bro. It's designed to be that way, but it shuts up when it knows that it's fucking lying. Bro, I love the truth these days. The truth is what matters to me, because there's nothing left. There's no error. There's nothing left. There's nothing there. If something is true, that's what it is, and it ends there. So if I wake up at 6 a.m., my mind is not allowed to tell me that I'm lazy, because I'm not. If I eat healthy for 30 days, my mind is not allowed to tell me that I'm undisciplined, because I'm not. And that's the problem, bro, with like our culture, is you want to fuck off and go to the parties and drink and eat and do this and do that. We don't realize how bro, that life works in a very specific way. And if you do something, there will be a reaction to whatever it is that you do. I promise you. I think P. Diddy just learned that. I think a lot of people are learning that right now. Your folly and your mischief isn't folly until it flowers. Nobody knows about it, bro. You could fuck off and be in your room all day, be into some weird shit, and fucking wake up late and not follow your dreams and fucking be a weird dude until it comes out. And it will come out. I promise you that, bro. I promise you that shit will come out. So I just say that to say that I'm tremendously blessed to have beat that anxiety, and I look forward to just hitting the next level, bro. Because I'm not, bro. This shit is like another thing, bro. I've realized is like, yo, with you, bro, like listening to you speak, you could easily have a top podcast, no problem.
I appreciate that.
Easily. And I think, bro, the only thing separating us from where we want to be is ourselves. Yep. I think too often, bro, we look at circumstances and we blame other things and we blame other people, and I've done it, bro. I think I've been blaming people the entire past year. I didn't even know it. But what I'm realizing in this moment is like, bro, am I doing everything I can? No. And it's a scary place to be when everyone tells you how good you're doing. That was his most viral clip. But real shit, bro. It really is a scary place, bro, to be when everyone tells you how good you're doing. You look in the mirror late at night by yourself. You don't feel like you're doing fucking shit,
Nothing.
bro.
Yep.
And guess what? If I knew I was doing shit, I wouldn't fucking feel like that. So I'm just gonna be in the business of doing shit.
And you know what? Your mindset.
You stole my shit last time.
You should have said it.
Yeah, they should have said that. And then clip it.
Because on our shit,
Yeah.
I stole one of his shit.
Yeah.
Smart move.
Yeah.
Get it back. Get it back in blood. Get that shit back in blood, bro.
Bro, the shit we do, this shit is fun, bro.
Absolutely.
No one can say this shit is not fun.
Hell no. It's just chatting up with the boys, regardless.
Yeah, for sure, bro. Zach, you want to sit? I gotta go to the bathroom. You want to sit in my chair?
No.
Want to get a clip?
So when I was thinking about what you were saying and the mindset, right? We talk about that, and it's so hard for people to grasp that. And we look at somebody like my favorite player growing up, Kobe Bryant, right? Mm-hmm. And the Mamba mentality. Bro, you know how many people could really have that Mamba mentality? All it was getting better than you were yesterday.
Yeah. But
people glorify it because of how many people really don't, and fuck off and sleep in late. I'll say it right here, right now. I'm a person that has done that. Fucked off plenty, slept in late plenty, sometimes still sleeping late. Not even gonna lie to you. And people just aren't, what's the word I'm looking for? Where they doing everything the same every day. Holy shit. Insanity? Not even insanity, but just having a routine. Like people aren't, their routine is fucked up. Yeah. They'll say they want to go to the gym. 8 o'clock. Yeah, I'm going to the gym 8 o'clock every single day. They do 3 days. Their girlfriend comes back into their life or something. I can tell you exactly why. I can
tell you exactly why that happens.
Tell me.
Because they at one, bro. Everything is the mind, bro. Like that's what I'm super tapped into these days, bro. Like I just had the thought right now. Damn, it was going so good. I just peed. The podcast is fucked. Like, what do I want to do, bro? Do I want to listen to that? Or do I want to tune that shit the fuck out? Because unfortunately, bro, if you are a fucking American citizen, if you're in any type of Western culture, guess what? You're fucking negative, bro. I guarantee it. Because everyone else is. And so that's what I'm saying. Like, in terms of what did I say? How fix what?
What to when
you tell yourself you're going to the gym.
Yes.
You don't wake up.
Yes. Yeah, bro. All that is, bro, is that we are. All right, bro. So here's the craziest shit. I'm taking a little drink because this is crazy.
So make sure I get all that.
We spend 99% of our times in our head.
Yep.
Our entire last podcast was about presence because I felt like I just feel like I fucking lost what life is all about, and life is all about right now. That truthfully is all that matters, bro. I don't need to think about anything else that's not in this room because that's insane. There wouldn't be, if I'm here to have a conversation with you, I don't have to be anywhere else. And that's where every single fucking person is, somewhere else all the time. So when you say you want to go to the gym, it's because it was a single thought that you had. We'll act on it. It's inspirational. I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to look better. I'm going to feel better. You're feeling good, bro. Everyone knows what it's like to have that fucking moment. You write your goals out on it, bro. It's a whole thing. You write your goals out. You tell you, I'm going to the gym tomorrow, bro. It becomes this whole fucking thing. The alarm clock goes off. You're not the same person you were the night before. You're not. So that's what I'm trying to say, bro, is that everything is just the fucking mind, bro. Because if you knew how to deal with your mind and you knew that your mind is a goddamn fucking liar, you knew that you can't listen to your mind. But that's the other problem, is that who do you listen to?
Right.
We don't know. Because what else is there? Because I'm my mind 99% of the time. What else is there? Your awareness, bro. You have attention. Attention is the most powerful tool. It's the greatest gift of being a human being. And the reason why you're not where you want to be is because you put your attention on the wrong fucking things, bro. I promise you, to God, if you put your attention on things that you want in your life, you will get those things 100% of the time. And that's the problem, is that we wake up in the morning and we say we wanted to go to the gym, and what happens?
Actually, been.
Why?
We tired. Or
We
don't
tired. Well,
want
who's
to.
tired?
Your mind.
Your
Well,
mind.
yeah,
Your mind is
mind's
tired.
telling
I'm
you you're
tired. I'm
Yeah, your
tired.
mind
I
is
don't
tired.
want to go.
Right.
Guess what you do?
Stay in your ass in the bed.
No. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, but I'm saying, like, what you should do is wake up in the morning knowing that my mind is a liar and that it's going to say something that's a lie first thing in the morning. So what I will do instead is just listen to what's in front of me. I'm going to wake up, okay? And what is there? There's a room. All I have to do is just get up and don't think. Get up. And what you'll begin to realize is that you have a spirit, and that's what drives you. Your mind will get a lot better for you when you stop. Your life will get a lot better for you when you stop listening to your mind and start listening to your spirit. Most important thing.
And what I love too is that you're big into mental health, right? You're
The
big
biggest,
into,
bro.
You know, and I know you have. I've seen that you have a pretty large following on social media, and I'm sure you have people that reach out to you. Has there ever been a moment of where you just sit back and you're like, wow, what I'm doing is inspiring others or also helping others that may, like you were just saying earlier, this moment somebody's dying, this moment somebody's dying. Have you ever had a moment where somebody thought about dying or somebody was going through similar things that you were going through and they reached out to you? Was there ever that? And was there ever a moment where you felt like you saved somebody from doing something that their mind was telling them to do?
I had a beautiful story about this 3 months ago, and because I'm so fucking self-centered, I let it go. Yeah, bro, I did have someone, bro. It was a very beautiful thing. I had someone that they messaged the TikTok. I get messages every day, but this kid specifically had messaged the TikTok, and commented on one of our videos and was like, yo, like, guys, like, I love the Journey podcast. You've done so much for me, but tonight ain't it. I'm tired. I'm ready to go home. That's it. It's the end for me. He calls me. I'm like, gave the kid my number. He just so happened to be on TikTok at the time. The kid calls me, and I'm on the phone with this kid, bro. I realize in this moment, it's like 12 o'clock at night, bro. I'm chilling with a girl, random girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, yo, like, shorty, like, whatever, like, do what you do, like, I'm talking to the fucking kid. And I'm realizing in that moment that I don't know how to walk someone back from the edge. I don't know, fuck being an expert. I think a lot of therapists and psychiatrists are full of fucking shit, real shit, but that's a whole different story. But I'm just saying, I don't know how to deal with this. I've never done this before. So this kid's talking. I'm realizing I'm not giving him good advice. I don't know what advice to give him, so I pray to God. Because when I don't know what to do in my life, I pray, and you should too. It's why not? Anyway, the sign I get is to just listen to the fucking kid. Just listen to him. Listen to him. Listen to him. Listen to him. Keep him on the phone. Next morning, he was still there. Texted me, he's still there. And him and I become actually kind of good friends, bro. Like, really speaking every single week. And I say all that to say that it was a beautiful thing, and he's still here to this day. And we checked in 3 months ago, and he's doing a lot better. But I don't even know his fucking name.
That's insane. I'm not even
Because I am selfish. We're all selfish, bro. A lot of people can look at me and flame me and write in the comments. I just said it, bro. That's all I fucking did. I just said it. Like, I don't even know why I don't know his name, but I'll just say, actually, I do know why I don't know his name. Because I'm more important to me than anyone else. I could be on the phone with this fucking kid, but like, at the end of the day, you don't really give a fuck.
Right.
You kind of care.
Right.
He's here. That's a great, beautiful thing. But like, that's not even my fault. It's like a fault of who we are.
Yeah.
In our culture, the most important person to you is you. Yeah. That's why everything that happens in your life is a reflection of how you got wronged. Mm-hmm. And that's why everyone blames everyone else. Because everything, like, it's not about you, bro. That's the moment you become free in your life. When you realize, like, the world I was just gonna say, bro, that like I just think like to not even come home with it crazy, just like, bro, the world it doesn't revolve around you, bro, and the reason why I know that is because the world's been here for 13 billion years, and if you ever like went on a hike, bro, and been around some mountains or been around some landscapes, you'd see that how insignificant you are, and you're not insignificant. Your life has meaning.
Right.
For you to be here, bro, it is so rare to be here. Like, there are so much factors and probabilities and chances that had to happen for your mom and your father to meet and for you to be the person that got here. You are so rare, so your life always has meaning. But that doesn't give you an excuse to be a fucking asshole and be self-centered and think it's all about you, because it's not.
Great point. And I think everybody suffers from that at some point in their life, and even some people until they die. Most people until they die. We're always about what's us, what do we need, and we're willing to replace. We're willing to replace things, you know. And it's like, all right, this person's not good for my life, so I'm just willing to replace it. You know what I'm saying? This event I don't want to go to. We like it?
I saw that mic fall. fall.
Yeah.
It might be. Is it too?
No,
It's
right
too
there.
heavy on one
Right,
side.
you're chilling.
No? Okay, cool. Yeah, we're so about us. What we don't realize, and sometimes it even happens within family. It's happened to me. Losing my dad brought me the gift of realizing time. Like, time is so important.
Yeah.
Like, the moments you don't share, the moments where, again, in your mind, where you're like, I'll see my grandparents tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you're not doing anything. You're home. You're not doing shit.
Worried about you, bro.
Worried about you.
You're
Just, I'm
self-centered.
about to play a video game with my boys. I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Oh,
your
this
time
girl
with
texting
your
me.
grandparents are limited, bro.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to say, and
Yeah.
my bad to cut you
No, you
off, but
good.
like, that's what I'm trying to say is so fucked up about being self-centered, is that, bro, you can go your whole life worried about yourself, and you can forget that there's a whole world out there, and bro, there's people that you care about out there that mean so much to you, that you will let them just go by, bro. You'll let them go by, bro. Like, people are dying around you.
Right.
That's the saddest thing, bro. Like, I had this thought the other day because, bro, I'm finally tapped back in. I'm in the present moment again. I feel I am, and bro, I realized, like, I don't have a great relationship with my father. I don't have a great relationship with a lot of the people in my family, but I fucking love them, and I like, yo, we're so upset with our lives because we're not where we want to be. And there's always something wrong going on. There's always all I'm saying is, bro, there's always a reason to be upset in your life when, bro, you could just, like, call your mom if you have them. Or you could call a grandparent. Or you could call a friend you haven't spoke to. Like, you don't realize, bro, like, the amount of time you spend worried about your life, you could spend enjoying people in your life that aren't going to be there forever.
Right.
And it's a fucked up thing, bro, because to us, like we, like, and that's what I'm saying, bro. That's why I love spirituality so much, bro, because, like, we are the cause of all of our problems. Don't think that anyone else did it. You're doing it. But that's why spirituality is cool, because it teaches you how to I'd say connect back to and I say this before, but, like, connect back to, like, a little bit of a kid self, bro, and just connect back to, like, at least, bro, like, just connect back to a world that is friendly, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's those moments that you can't have back. Mm-hmm. And then, like you're saying, even in spirituality, I don't know if you ever heard something, which I'm sure you have. I think everybody's had that moment where you heard something, whether it be maybe in church or maybe something that just hit home, and your body just reacts to it. Your mind, like, I don't even know if you consider your mind, like, you just start crying or just lose it because it hit hard that much. And, you know, with time passing by, you know, you look in the mirror and you think you got forever, and you think that your parents got forever, or you think that your grandparents got forever, or you think that you're gonna see your boys. So, you know, fuck it, I'm gonna move down south and come visit and all that other stuff. And I'm not saying don't follow your dreams, don't chase your dreams. If your dreams is somewhere else and you can make it work, make it work. Make it work. If you could do it, make it work. But I've always come from a very strong family where we're always together and connected. And I think that's helped me and guided me through a lot, because whenever I was down, there's somebody that helped me up. When, you know, but I've never been the best at being there for everybody or wanting to, you know, just go hang out. Like, I was so selfish for such a long time. So selfish. I didn't care if I hurt this girl. This girl is sweet. She does everything for me. She got the white picket fence. She got everything lined up. But I'm so self-centered. I'm so in my own shit. I'm the man. I'm feeding my ego. I'm feeding all that shit. Ain't nobody better than me. What you think? There's somebody better than me? Hell no. I'm the leader. I'm the man. Until you do something like that. It could be in the wildlife, or it could just be, again, being halted. And you're like, oh, bro, I am very much this little to everything. I'm very much this little. And then it's like, you humble yourself, or you go into that low of being sad. Like, how did I lose everything?
And letting time go by.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people spend time in their room because they're depressed or sad. A lot of people spend time eating, and they gain 20, 30 pounds. I always look at that pretty interesting, like, in a way. I don't know if you ever think about it, like, people just eating like shit. I know I gain weight, but, you know, people being depressed and eating, and then they go back to lifting weights, right? Or they trying to get back into the groove. Yeah. Those things I always question myself. It's like, why did I sit there and waste so much damn time? Why, not even on my goals, but why did I waste time on these hurt feelings, on my heart feeling hurt, or not letting go of something? Or why? Just why? Do you ever do you have those questions of just why, or do you feel like at this point in your life, you've figured most of that stuff out? Because the way you come off and the way you're sounding, honestly, the way that I feel like you have a lot of it figured out. Now I know you saying we're fucked and everything like that, and I understand that completely, but I feel like you have a lot of it figured out. Do you feel in your heart, in your soul, that you have a lot of this stuff figured out now? Just life?
Right now I do. But it's taken change. You have to be very careful, bro. We can't fall off, bro. I've fallen off. I've fallen off so many times, and you know what you're getting.
Mm-hmm.
That was something I was thinking about. Like, bro, like when you do eat like shit, and you do wake up late, and you do lie, and you're a bad person, you know what you're gonna get. Now, the thing about change, bro, is that we think it's like this long thing, but there's this new thing I've been saying the past 3 days, because I'm telling you this is new for me, bro, but I like how it feels to have shit figured out. I just got this thing where it's like, bro, you're really only 7 days away. I don't think that it has to be that hard. I think a lot of people tell you it's hard. I don't think it is. I think the first 3 days are fucking hard. But just to give you an example of like kind of what I'm speaking about, and to get like less inspirational, bro, my mind has been so toxic. That's why I said this summer was so bad for me, because my mind is so toxic, and like that's kind of what OCD is. It's just like it's like I can't let go of toxicity. And that's what I said on our podcast, just speaking about like trauma, bro. And I think trauma pops up for a lot of people when we don't want it to. It just like kind of pops up. And I think that, bro, I was just so stuck on negative thoughts. And the terrible thing about being stuck on negative thoughts is that you're stuck on being stuck on negative thoughts. So it's like this never-ending loop. You feel like you're in prison. You feel like you don't exist anymore. You feel like all you are these obsessive compulsive thoughts, and that's what your life is now. For the rest of my life, I will think this way. And it's not true. It's not true, bro. But it takes work. It takes work. So what I'll say is that in this moment, I do feel like I have it figured out, because I'm on, what I say before, day 12, day 13. Mm-hmm. You could check my journal. I haven't missed a fucking day. I think that that's the most beautiful thing, bro, about like following through, committing. I promise you, if you set out to do something great and you miss a day, you will fall back to your unconscious habits. People talk about balance. Fuck balance. I fucking hate balance, bro. There is no time for balance when you are disgusting to yourself. There is no time for balance when you hate who you are. Balance where? Where am I going to be balanced? Am I going to be balanced somewhere halfway between who I want to be and the person that I am? I hate who I am. I can't be here any longer. That's why rock bottom is so fucking beautiful, bro. Because it gives you no option. If I'm the worst that I could possibly be in my lifetime, ever, there's nowhere to go but up. That's why, bro, like sometimes rock bottom is the best thing. And
it is.
And I'm honest to God, bro, and like, bro, I've been good. I'm like kind of good. But bro, like I'm not good. Mm-hmm. You know? I'm like, bro, you could do things that make you feel like you're good. You could watch Netflix, you could hang out with a girl, you could eat delicious food. Like, bro, you can do, like, pleasure is there. It's like it's a coping mechanism. I'm finally understanding what that means, bro. You could go your whole life thinking that you're good, but if you can't sit in a room alone and be okay with who you are, you're not good, bro. There's a problem. If I always need something to, if I need there to, like, if I just can't be good with the present moment, I'm not fucking good, bro. You know, so that's like in this moment, I do feel like I have it all figured out because I'm with you. And that's all there is, bro. The ex-girlfriend and the finances and all the stories, bro. They're not real. They're not on this table, bro. They're not here.
Right.
They're in my mind somewhere. I get it, bro. You don't got money. Tomorrow the rent is due. That's something to figure out. But in this moment right now with you, I don't have to worry about the rent. So I'm done doing that to myself, bro. We terrorize ourselves. Things aren't real. All the things you're stressing out about who you are, if it's real, change it. If it's not, let it go.
I think also the idea of the flesh, you're fighting your flesh and you're fighting your spirit, and that also comes with that stuff of pleasure. A lot of that stuff is flesh stuff. Like if you think about it, you hang out with the girl, you eat good, you on an Instagram post, yada yada yada, you on vacation for a week. I think vacation is beautiful. I have a thought about vacation. I think vacation is beautiful. I think traveling is beautiful. But I think a lot of people use that to mask all that shit that they're trying to hide, that they're really dealing with. Oh, yeah, I travel 2 times a month. I go to here. I go to Mexico. I do this. You still got to come home to what the fuck you leave. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just, not hating in any way. I don't travel as much as probably a lot of people I know. And I'm not hating. It was beautiful. When I do travel, it is beautiful. And I get that escape. But that's all flesh. Your spirit is still rattled. Your spirit is still rattled. Yeah. And for a lot of my life, I've just dealt flesh work. Everything has been flesh work. Where am I going? And my spirit's just been fucked up. Like, fucked up. And just like you, I've gotten to a point maybe in the past year, only a year, where I felt like my spirit is at ease. I understand life now. I could have these talks and understand what you're saying and be like, man, you hitting the point. Where a couple years ago, you be talking, I'd be like, and the whole time you're talking, I'm like, yeah, I don't agree with what he said five minutes ago. And I'm zoning out everything else you've been saying. Mm-hmm. You know, it's a level of mental maturity that you have to have in order to even hear these conversations and to be in tune. You know, so that's just...
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, absolutely.
What's the number one thing that you don't like about your life right now? What's the biggest stressor in your life?
Okay, so I got a quick answer for you. I'm a giver. Mm-hmm. I love, if I could give everybody in this world something, or give people that I love something, or that's the biggest stressor. Is finance. Finance is always my biggest stressor. But I can do something about it. You have to, like you said, you have to do something about it. If it's real, change it. And I haven't. I've changed it where it's comfortable, where I'm comfortable enough. But I haven't extended and really went beyond where I should. But I have these thoughts. I want to give so-and-so this. I want to give, or I see this. And that does bother me. I'm not going to lie. That chews at me. But then there's that complacency where I'm comfortable. Super complacent. I know this place. Ooh, it's like sitting in this chair. I'm sitting in this chair right now and I feel good, right? I feel comfortable. But all I got to do is, like you said, get up from the bed. Get up from the chair. Go get what you want to get for people. Go do what you want to do for people. And that's the biggest struggle. Even to this day, I'm 32 years old and I still struggle with that shit every single fucking day. Get out of your comfort zone. Chase your dreams. You're good at this podcasting stuff. You're good at speaking to people. Go chase that. Why are you doing a job that has nothing to do with what your gift is? God is gifting you this. This is what you are here for. Go get it. Stop being scared. Stop being scared. Go get it. Go make your son proud. He's going to love you regardless, but go make him proud. Leave that fucking legacy. Yeah, you may leave a legacy with him. Man, I love my dad. He used to play with me, this, that, the third. But let me leave a real fucking legacy where you're not just talking about me as your dad, but there's people coming up to you that knew you as a human. Man, Pat back in the day, yada yada yada. He helped me through this. Where you leave impact on people, and that's what I want to do. And now, like in my 30s, that's how I felt. I want to leave an impact on people. When me and you leave here today, I want you to think, when you think about me, damn, like I really fuck with him. Like you know what I'm saying? Like his vision. We may not think the same on everything, but man, I really fuck with him. I want to pick his brain more, or he inspired me. You know what I'm saying? Like Zach, for instance, right? Zach is 5 years younger than me, but Zach has so many things that inspire me. Same thing with you. I don't know your age, but
27.
like, okay, so both of y'all younger than me, but y'all so inspirational for different things, right? It doesn't matter age. My brother is 8 years younger than me. He has a full business for choreography. So he's like choreographer, full business, travels,
Awesome.
been around celebrities, all of that. Has a great, you know what I'm saying? So you could get inspiration from all different ages, all different people. But that's, again, taking yourself away from yourself. Like, get out of that, you know? And that's my biggest thing. And I also want to ask you, what do you crave in life right now? Like, what are you craving?
Nothing. I like how I feel right now. I think that a lot of problems lie in craving. We always want to be somewhere else. I love this moment, bro. And I think that that's like how you get places in life, just by enjoying where you are right now. I get it, like there's always an opportunity for something to be different, but if something's going to be different in the future, it's going to be different because I make choices right now to make it different in the future. So to be honest with you, bro, I mean, of course I'm craving money. You know, like I would love to. I mean, bro, the way we're speaking right now, I was on a ABC show last night. I thought this shit was dope until I was on it, and it ain't dope. This shit is fake out here, bro. This shit is really like an issue out here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, again, I'm like P Diddy, bro. Like, motherfucker on ABC have P Diddy on his show, giving him a platform. That dude's an asshole. Like, so of course I want money. I feel ready to go. I'll interview anyone at any time. I'll spit with anyone at any time. I don't have a degree on the mind, but that dude David Foster Wallace had a degree on the mind. He killed himself. So as much as I respect him, I think that wisdom is much more important than knowledge. And I think that I think that fuck being an expert overall. And like there are things that I would love, bro. I would love to be an expert. I'd love to have money. I'd love a lot of things, but I love not needing to be anything other than what I am. And what I am in this moment right now is good enough. So I'll say that right now, I crave nothing because I got my best friend next to me. You're a great dude. I got you with me. And we got $20,000 of equipment in this room. And I just think, bro, I think there's going to be a 2-year period, 3-year period where a lot of celebrities create podcasts, and it's going to be hard for guys like us. Mm-hmm. But we just got to keep pushing through, keep doing it, and eventually a lot of people are going to quit, and there's going to be a boom again, and we're going to be happy we didn't fucking quit. So
Perfectly well said.
Yeah.
And I want to give, both of y'all here, but I want to give you your flowers just for sticking to it. I mean, this is how many years for you guys? 2? 3?
Legit 2. November
Yeah.
makes 2.
So this is 2 years for you guys, right? And it's hard. It's like people think creating podcasts is so easy until they do it. People will sit.
He
when they
paid for my
listen
coffee today.
That's
He
beautiful.
paid for my coffee, bro. Like, that's where we're at.
Yeah.
Be honest with you. I know I look good and shit. I got the fuck, you know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
bro, as broke as it can get. Now here's the thing. I think this is the month. You know, about how many months in a row am I gonna say that shit?
Right.
You know, but yeah, that's what it is, bro. In this game, it's a fucking hard game, bro.
Yep.
Any time you chase your dreams, I promise, like whoever listening, yo, this shit, it's hard. I promise you, it's hard. But like, bro, what does it matter? Like, it's hard because I care what everyone. I cared so much about like having money, bro. Like, at some point you have to realize that, like, bro, what would you do if money didn't matter? I promise it would be what you're already doing.
Yep.
If money didn't matter, I would chill with my friends. I would go to the gym. I would eat delicious foods. I would take a beautiful girl on a date. I get it, bro. You got money. You could take a girl on a nicer date. You can go to a better gym. You could take your friends to a better friend hangout spot. Whatever. But, bro, it's like, it's not that different.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yep.
You know, so you know, just to what's one thing that you're craving right now?
Man. Besides obviously the money part, one thing I'm craving is to, and this is really truthful, is to feel again what I felt when I was in love. I miss that companionship with somebody.
Yeah.
And it's hard to find that feeling. I felt it once, and I want to feel that again. But you can't force that feeling. That feeling is literally something that just comes unexpectedly. And I've realized just in recent time, it's hard to replicate that feeling. So I crave that companionship.
Yeah.
And again, I'm big on God's timing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna still go on dates, still do stuff like that, but it's God's timing when that person gonna walk into my life. You know, because a lot of the things in life, they come into your life when you least expect it. Yeah. And life is so much of a roller coaster. You don't know when your low moment's gonna be again. You don't know when your high moment's gonna be again. Like you said, you got to be in this moment. You know, in this moment, it's a great moment. What we're talking about is great. You know, the light that we're shedding on real shit that people go through is great. Not just some bullshit podcast where we yelling back and forth at each other and saying, well, this girl got a flat ass and she got a fat ass and yada, yada, yada. You know, this is real stuff. And some people, you know, will turn this on and start to listen and be like, yeah, it's too much for me.
Yeah.
Right? And that's okay. Let those people fizzle out. But like you said, over time, spreading the word, spreading the gospel, it's gonna pan out, and that's why I've never given up either. I'm 2 years in as well, and I've never given up. You know, there's been moments of like, where do I go from here? There's been multiple moments like that. Where do I go from here?
Yeah.
And that's why I'm saying, like, when I'm saying giving you flowers, I'm proud of y'all because, again, it's hard to do what we're doing, and then to also be happy when people are like, well, are you making money? Well, is this going to go anywhere? Why are you doing this? You know, maybe you should stop. You know, you're good at it, but what is it doing? Is it a waste of time, or is it a hobby, or is it this? And that's all things you hear. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm proud of y'all for that because y'all fight through it. All right, cool. Judge me, say what you want, and that's it. I'm still gonna be me. You know, and that's the one thing about both of y'all is that both of y'all are you guys to the fullest. Yeah. You know, I come across a bunch of people every day, and I could tell, you know, I've been given that gift, thank God, but I could really usually tell the fakes from the real. And y'all some real dudes. And, you know, cheers to the Journey podcast, first of all. Y'all doing y'all thing, and y'all should be praised. And anybody that watches this pod should automatically, once they're done watching this, go to the Journey podcast. Watch their show. Watch their stuff because it's real. It's inspirational. They got great people on there. You know what I'm saying? Real guests. Like I said on Zach's, real guests that y'all would know.
And go buy a sweatsuit. It's in the bio.
Yes,
that
sir.
Shit is fire.
I appreciate that.
Shit, bro.
Yeah, man. I hope you do enjoy it because, like I said, everything with that, I put love in. It's just like the podcast to me. You know what I'm saying? Even doing clothes, I'm not about to make you put on something that feel like shit. You're not about to watch something that's shit, but you're not about to walk around in some clothes that are thin. You know what I'm saying? Like I want to make sure, and that's just always, if I could give back, I'm gonna give back, even if I'm not making that much money back from it. You know what I'm saying? So It's all love, bro. And you know, Jake, I really appreciate you being here, bro.
Yeah.
Before you get out of here, I got one last question.
Mm-hmm.
Serious question. If little Jake was sitting here, right in front of you, what's 2 things you would tell him that might change his whole entire life?
I'll tell you that. What were you laughing at? I gotta know.
Laughing?
Yeah, what were you laughing at? Was it something specific?
No, just how people say like, yeah, the pod's cool, but like, are you making money?
Yep.
Right, yeah.
Do that, you know,
Yo.
because we get a lot of that.
Yep.
Because it was like
What-
when he said scary place to be, everyone's like, yeah, you guys are doing great, but like, are you making money?
Yep. That's all
Like,
people care about.
No, kind of.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's like I have to explain myself.
Yeah.
So that's
Yep.
all that.
Yep. So true.
To that point, bro, my dad was like, bro, because I was like on an ABC show yesterday. You know, like, I mean, bro, I don't gotta make money for that to be fucking a beautiful thing.
Yep. Or for it to be impactful.
Bro, I thought my life was over 5 years ago. My
Right.
ABC show speaking about it, speaking about my anxiety.
Mm-hmm.
My own father is looking at me saying, "When are you gonna make? Bro, okay, did you make money? Like, what are we, bro? Why are you sizing me up?
Yep.
What are we doing? Like that." That's what drives me crazy about our society. That's what drives me crazy about my life.
Mm-hmm.
Is like that's what makes a man. How much money they have in their bank account. Go to a graveyard, bro. What does it fucking matter?
Mm-hmm.
What is that? Are we serious?
There's a lot of people that made a ton of money that have no legacy besides that.
Bro, and it's not even about, bro, legacy, this, bro, like, yeah, yeah, you're right, whatever. I'm just saying, bro, fuck that, fuck the fucking, I fucking hate money, bro, I really do, like, like, I would love to have it, but I hate how hard it is to get when you're coming up. It just is what it is, bro. Khabib Nurmagomedov.
Nurmagomedov, yeah.
That's a hard word
Nurmagomedov.
to say. So I ain't,
Yeah, bro. He just, I'm drunk. You know what I'm saying? No, he just said like, bro, like you can't be a champion and work a job. Like, you
Right.
have to train all fucking day.
Yep.
Which means, guess what? You have to be broke and sleep on floors until you're a
Sacrifice.
champion. Like, bro, that's just what it is. Like, bro, and that's why, bro, I'm so mad at society.
Yeah.
We're quick to praise the teacher for being a teacher and making $50,000 a year, but we're quick to tear the person down that's going after their dreams to make millions and millions of dollars a year.
Yep.
Where did we go wrong?
Yep.
Is it because we're scared of the person that makes all that money and follows their dreams, and we feel more like the teacher that did the complacent thing that we do? So we praise the $50,000 a year person, and we tear down the person that wants more for their life? Whatever. Anyway, 2 things I would tell my younger self. I would say you're a goddamn handsome, sexy motherfucker. No, I would say I would take a sip because I'm already drunk and I'm gonna get as drunk as possible. Taco Bell. You heard it here first.
We're getting food somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
there's a
starving,
bunch
bro.
of food.
I'm starving. I haven't ate.
Yeah.
2 things I would tell my younger self. I would tell my younger self, bro, like there's going to be a lot of things that don't make sense to you, but just enjoy the ride. It doesn't have to make sense. There's a lot of weird shit. This doesn't make any sense. You wearing clothes right now doesn't make any sense, bro. This world doesn't make sense. If I sit here and I look at my fingers, bro, and I look at all the lines and all the crevices and all the shit that I have, bro, this shit doesn't make sense. So I would say, yo, your life doesn't make that much sense. So just focus on what makes sense to you. Focus on your family, bro. Focus on what you like. Like don't focus on anything that you don't want to have a part in. Your life doesn't make sense. Focus on shit that matters to you. Because, bro, a lot of the shit that matters to other people, it's not going to matter to you.
Yeah.
And good. So I'd say that's number one. Just shit don't make sense. Focus on what matters to you.
Mm-hmm.
And the second thing I would say is like, I would say the most important thing you could do in life is master your mind. It's the most important thing. It's like, bro, why you watch a samurai movie and you fucking feel cool, you feel cool about it because, bro, like that's what a man does.
Yeah.
A man is supposed to master his mind. I don't know really how much, bro. The most important thing that you have on your body's not that strong. Usain Bolt can run 23 miles. A cheetah can run 75. We're not gifted in anywhere else other than our mind. So the most powerful thing you have is your mind. So I would tell my younger self, like, bro, tap into that shit early. Like, really, like, get to know how that thing works, how to think, what certain thoughts mean, how to manifest, how to just be calm, bro. Like, how to be calm, like. So I would say, like, one, whatever I said before, and two, just take control of your mind, young bull. Mm-hmm. And that's the thing that matters the most, because even if you make all the money in the world and you have no dominion over your own mind, you'll make all that money and it will not mean anything to you because you won't be able to enjoy it. If I can enjoy my time with you at this table with $300 in my bank account, I can enjoy this time with you on a yacht, and I'm sure the yacht will be that much fucking better because I will have appreciated my experience when I had nothing. And that's what I would say to my younger self and to anyone else watching. Like, the legacy that I would like to leave behind on this podcast, that your mind is so fucking important. Fuck the clips, fuck the cameras, fuck everything. Your mind is so fucking important, and that meditation is so fucking important, and that getting to know who you are independent of anything else is so fucking important. And that is something that needs to be a priority in your life, because if you want to start something great, you need ideas, and ideas come from a place that is greater than you, and the only way to meet that place is to get quiet, because if you are if you're full, if you're a cup and there's a ton of shit in there, there's no space for anything else. So if you just empty your cup out and you get quiet, God will take care of you, because God loves you. And God and the present moment are most important. I'm drunk. I'm signing out. Journey Podcast, at the Journey Podcast, at Jake Moscato, at thank you guys for listening to this. And hope you guys subscribe. And Pat, I appreciate you.
You're 101, my brother. For real. You are one of one, man. For real. I'm excited for people just to listen to you, because this has, like I said, this is I'm always willing to listen to people and really pick, but you are 101, bro. Like, I really hope you know that. Like, every single day.
So are you guys, man.
And
Both
I appreciate it, bro.
Saying, bro. I'm just grateful to have I'm blessed to be, you guys both inspire me, and I'm just blessed to be around people in my life that make it mean something.
Absolutely. Like he said, Journey Podcast, check them out. Don't waste no time. When their merch comes out, make sure you buy it, especially beanie season. Come on. Ladies, too. Come on. And with that being said, this is another episode of the Culture Shock Podcast. We out of here.
Cut.